without overstepping your mandate as an MP?
Thank you very much. That's a very good question. You're right. As the Member of Parliament, I do not have a micromanaging role. My role is to legislate. My role is to represent the people of Soroti City East on the floor of Parliament, budget allocation, oversight, and of course to lobby. I'll give you an example, and I'll say, in a situation like Soroti City East, where we do not have a grader, we have a situation whereby all the roads are bad due to the fact that, first of all, the local government is underfunded. We are operating on a deficit budget. That therefore means that there will be a deficit in social services. My first primary role to give them oversight is to go and lobby. I cannot hold people accountable if I have not done my job. I should go and lobby for governments to give people resources and then hold our people accountable. It will be my role to work with the woman Member of Parliament to see that at the end of the day, we go and bring a grader to Soroti City East, but also ensure that resources from the central government are allocated for the betterment of the infrastructure, drainage, public health, and other supporting social services. That therefore means that instead of oversighting, I would like to say that leadership starts from the ground up. My role in the legislative arm of government is to ensure that I support all local governments by coming through with data-based information on the floor of Parliament to justify resources. That therefore means that for roads, it is not my role to fix roads. It is my role to lobby with government to ensure that roads are fixed and the resources are available to local government to be allocated. I therefore will hold our people accountable by law. I will hold our people accountable through audits, and then as an EXCO member to council, I will also be present to hold our people and the council accountable. I thank you.
I want to be, having been an MP in the city, and having faced a lot of challenges politically, being an MP, if elected, and you discover that some projects in the city are run by top government officials. Take for example, assuming there is an interest from the Speaker of Parliament or any minister, and you know the consequences of you taking action against that, would you still go ahead and hold such people accountable, knowing that they will jeopardize their political career?
Thank you very much, Bwana Moderator. In serving the people of this country, we sought to uphold the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda. And the Constitution is supreme. Parliament makes laws for the good governance of this country, and transparency and accountability are a key cornerstone of good governance. Actually, in a sane democratic country, if you are a political leader, you are not supposed to do business with government. But unfortunately, here today, many cadres have taken over contract jobs. Many political peddling to take the local revenue to benefit themselves. As a member of Parliament, who knows my duties to represent the people, to ensure that people get value for the money, because members of Parliament are paid by taxpayers. Even the Speaker is paid by taxpayers. So why would anybody want to influence peddling and deny people quality services and expect a turn to remain silent? I never remained silent when I was in Parliament. I stood and took the risk to get out of Parliament without being silenced, and I don't regret. And I'll be sent back to Parliament to speak for the people, because we speak the truth to the power that be. So with that, I conclude that I will spare nobody as far as matters of accountability and transparency and service delivery for the benefit of Ugandans, the people of Teso, the people of Soroti City, and the people of Soroti East Division. I thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr. Abin. He has been a policeman. And You have been a policeman, and I think you have been involved in investigations. Can you tell this House what steps you would take to stop payment to a contractor who delivers substandard work in Soroti City, given that APs do not directly sign payment vouchers, and they say hands off, eyes on?
Thank you very much. This is to do with oversight, follow-up of government projects. And this city has had that problem. My role as a member of parliament and with an experience of a senior police officer, any contractor that does not meet the contract terms will be dealt with according to the law. And we shall spare no contractor who does shoddy work. We shall definitely take legal actions against such contractor, and he will pay for it. The contract will be cancelled, and he has to refund the money. Another contractor should take on and deliver that contract within the timelines required, within the qualities required, within the mandated time. So I will not be kind to contractors who are coming to play with the national resources and with the taxpayers' money.
Mr. Deal,
Thank you.
I think you know in most times corruption cases I follow.
Come again?
I think you are very aware that most corrupt contractors are politically connected. Now you are saying you will take action, and you know maybe the judiciary will not be able to support your move. What will you do as an MP if the justice system does not help you?
Those contractors who claim that they are politically connected, sorry, there is nobody above the law. Myself, as a law enforcement officer, I know the law very well. There is no amount of political connection that we shall entertain in having shoddy work done in this city. We shall take action, and I don't mind stepping on people's toes, on contractors' toes, if they are not serving the people, they are not serving our people.
Your time is now.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for going through that section successfully. Now, I think now we are going to ask the last part. That's going to be taken through by Mr. Ojacho.
Thank you very much, Dan. Thank you for the good speech. We have arrived at the crossfire. But before, I will continue urging you, the colleagues in the House, to give Peterson your questions as he will deliver to the table here. We want to give everybody an opportunity to contribute in this debate, but in an orderly manner. The candidates will be free to ask questions, one question at least, to one particular candidate of your choice, and the candidates will directly respond. I want to begin with the Honorable Pascal.
First of all, thank you. Since it is time to ask ourselves, to re-examine ourselves, and you asked us that we must examine ourselves, and this is what Socrates was saying, that we must examine ourselves. The people of Soroti City East, you know what we have gone through, you know the challenges that we have gone through. I want to say that I do not intend to ask anybody a question. Why? Is that All of us are prospective members of parliament. Nobody is incumbent. I would be interested in asking an incumbent member of parliament. And so all of us are acting on promises. I would only pose the question to the audience. Do you want change or you want more of the same? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honorable Adinu.
Thank you very much. Again, we are all new here, and I definitely have no questions to ask from my colleagues because they have not been in parliament. So I'm only hoping that you weigh us, the public, you weigh us. But remember, experience matters. Remember, those who have been with you.
Please,
matter.
we want to ask a question.
So,
ask a question.
I don't have a question to any of my colleagues because they have not been in parliament. I would have also wished to ask the incumbent who is not with us.
Thank you. If you don't have a question, just say that you don't have a question. Don't again begin. We have an opportunity for you to give your closing remarks later on. It is provided. So you will reserve your comments and you will be able to explain in the closing remarks. We are going to give each one of you an opportunity in a wrap-up. Honorable Orego.
Thank you so much, Bwana Moderator. I have a question for all my colleagues.
You will only ask to one person. We are trying to be mindful of time. Okay, I'm asking Rodney. Why should the people of Soroti City East entrust you to represent them in Parliament for the next 5 years?
Thank you very much, Mr. Rego, for that question. Soroti City has been orphaned for the last 5 years. I have come forth since February when I declared my interest to contest as an independent. I have come in on an independent ticket to make sure that I represent all. I have moved around and drawn up a manifesto after consultative meetings around the constituency and identifying 3 major pillars that have actually affected Soroti City East. Economic empowerment and the lack of access to credit and finance is a problem. They should send me to the house to make sure that I will pass laws and work and encourage private sector investment, as well as advocate for government programs to support the women, the youth, the groups, and private investment. I will also go forward to see that social services, such as better healthcare, such as better roads, such as access to clean water, is a mandate and a dignity. I am here to provide dignity, restore transparency, and ensure that the people of Soroti City have a united future and a good standard. At the end of the day, I would like to say that I intend to bring Soroti City East to Parliament and then bring solutions for Parliament back home. And that is why the people of Soroti City East must go on the 15th of January to represent and send me to the House of Parliament as their member of Parliament.
Thank you. Let me you are free to proceed with the question.
What do I
Proceed with your question.
Okay. I would like Mr. Rego to take me through the budgetary structure and process for how resources are allocated in the House of Parliament up to when they get to the local government and how accountability is sent. I would also like him to clarify if at any one point in time resources, yes, I want him to take us through the budgetary process on how resources are allocated in order to increase the deficit budget that Soroti City is running on, and how he will be able to allocate resources when sent to the house.
Thank you so much.
Actually, you have 2 minutes to respond to that question. In 2 minutes.
Thank you so much. In the budgetary process, budgeting starts from the SEC. NRM has the SEC committee. That is where the budgetary process is starting. After that, there is the NRM caucus. NRM has a caucus where only the MPs of NRM sit to share what the SEC has shared. And from there is where resources are distributed. And remember, NRM has the biggest number of MPs in Parliament. When your MP is not seated in the caucus, your district or your city suffers. So from there, the budget is brought to Parliament for discussion. And from there, it is appropriated to different districts. That is the budgetary process and how it is distributed to different districts. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Yes. Honorable Atan, if you have a question.
Thank you very much for the moderator. Thank you very much for the moderator. My question goes to my brother Robin. By the grace of God, I strongly feel I'll be the next member of parliament. How will you support and cooperate with me as a serving member of parliament after you lost to me on the 15th January 2026? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Atan, for that question. And I would like the people to listen carefully. Mr. Atan, you are not entitled to power. Power belongs to the people. You are not entitled to power. Power belongs to the people. Article 1 of the Constitution says that power belongs to the people. You are not entitled to power. I come from an NRM background, but I chose to come independent because I'm not entitled to power. I have been here for less than a year. I've fixed 20 people already. I've given syringes to all schools. When I had to work with SBC, NRM, UPC, and I will continue to tell you that the people on 15th and the police give them the ability to pick their leader. You are not entitled to power. Order, please. Now, to answer the question, Order, please. You open Pandora's box. Please, open Pandora's box.
I think we are a bit becoming emotional.
No.